I'm Richard Sullivan. I'm a watercolor artist from Louisville, Kentucky, and we're here at Logan Street Market in the Germantown area. And this is my booth where I'm kind of like live painting here. I'm selling my art. I am talking to people that I would normally not meet. So I'm, excited to be here. It's a really cool space. I've always been painting and drawing ever since I was a little kid, and I was always in art class, but I also was always playing baseball and always really serious about my sport career. And I think, if I'm honest, I was always so 90% focused on being a baseball player, being a pitcher. And but whenever I wasn't pitching, it would just feel really good to pick up a pencil and start drawing, and really, it was like relaxing. But I never really knew what I wanted to do with it. So it wasn't until I got done with baseball, and I think another part of the story is I found a college that was an art school that had a baseball team. So I was always doing both throughout, until baseball ended. I played 6 years in the minor leagues, and really, but I was always in the back of my mind, my art never left me. I was always thinking about it. So it was just kind of this, I guess it's been this spiral throughout my whole life. Yeah, I love capturing energy of competition, of where the athlete is in the moment, in the zone, and just completely focus on what they're doing. Realizing my baseball career was over and I needed to, focus back on my painting, I found watercolor, and it kind of, when I was feeling that big high of pitching and when I was successful, that feeling when I was painting was the same feeling. So I think that 10 years ago, I felt called to watercolor just because I could get those really big energy from painting, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. I could get this feeling from something else besides being on the mound and playing sports. So, and I think with watercolor, with oil and acrylic, you can paint over, you can kind of there's a lot you can do after you put a stroke down. But with watercolor, you really have to trust the paint. You have to really plan ahead, and there's just this element of you can't mess up. You have to be focused, and I think I really enjoy it.